Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Bronco. We're going to talk about the different changes for the Bronco for this year based on just kind of looking through both of the order guides from last year as well as this year. There's some things that didn't show up on the information from the product changes sheet from the 23 order guide, but some things that I found going through and diving deep into this. And so we're going to go over all the different changes for this model year and let you know a few other facts about this. Now, if you do like information on this, different product information as well as news updates, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So hit the red subscribe button down below so you can be subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell. That way you get notified next time we have another video uploaded to our channel. So let's dive in and talk about some of these things. So for this year, we do have a couple extra trim levels that are available, and nothing has really changed with that. So we're going to run through different information. First of all, we'll first talk about the different series that are available. What's the different trim levels available for the 2023 model year? Now, right now, the build-in price is one of the few vehicle lines, the Bronco, I should say, is one of the few vehicle lines that the 23 build-in price is available. You got to know where it's at. I think they're just trying to give the link to those that had a 23 that went unscheduled, because those really are the only ones that can go in there and alter and update their order. We can't order new 23s right now. And so I think that's why they kind of just sent out the email link or the link to people through the emails to those customers that had an unscheduled order. So, but I am going to show you that link. So we're going to go on over here and kind of show you that. So you can see there, that link is right up there. So shop.ford.com/configure/bronco/2023/model/customize/base. Now, if you move, actually you can put anything in there at the end and it's come up to the same page, because you'll notice as we slide down, it actually changes to Big Bend, to Black Diamond, to Outer Banks. So really that last one can be any of those, and it should pull up to the same page. So so you can see here's the trim levels available for this year. We do have the base, just like last year, which is your essential Bronco, available 2-door, 4-door, of course. That is, the entry level. If you want to get into off-roading, you want to get into Bronco, you can go that route, and you can pretty much customize these things no matter however you want them. The next is the Big Bend. One of the most popular and easiest to get, especially in a 4-door with a cloth top. Available, of course, 2-door, 4-door. That is your main, according to what Ford says, mainstream off-roading. Easiest one to get your hands on quickly if you want to go ahead and go that route. Then you have the Black Diamond. Ford's calling it the Adventure Off-Roading, a package there, 2-door, 4-door. And I would say this is the one. Washout interior. It comes standard with the front locker as well as the rear locker. So both those are going to be standard on the Black Diamond, as well as you get the rock rails. This is ready to go off-roading. It does have a little bit different bumper. Actually, it looks the same as the others, but it is, I think, more of a more capable steel front bumper than the others over here. Then you have the Outer Banks. So I kind of think that is luxury. They're calling it off-roading in style. This is where you see your body color door handles, wheel lip moldings, mirror caps, also available with your leather seats inside. So this is your more luxurious, maybe those you can go off-road on the weekend, but you want to be in style during the week, going to and from work as your daily driver if you're going to do that route. Of course, 2-door, 4-door, all these available 2-door, 4-door. I don't want to keep saying that for you. But next one they're showing is the Heritage Edition. Heritage Edition is the throwback styling meets the modern day muscle. So 2-door, 4-door. This one is available and is not limited in numbers. And this one here, it's kind of putting it into the Outer Banks after the Outer Banks, but really it is going to be based off of your Big Bend trim with some standard features. So standard Sasquatch and some other standard features within that, but I really don't like them putting it on this side of the Outer Banks, because I don't feel like it's the luxurious model of that. Really needs to be somewhere either, I think, right next to Big Bend or on the other side of Black Diamond, in my opinion, but that's not my call. So then we do have the Badlands Edition. This is for extreme off-roading. Of course, standard with your front and rear locking diffs. Also, the sway bar disconnect. One of the few places you're going to see that is with the Badlands Edition. 2-door, 4-door for this version, and washout interior as well with this one, and your vinyl seats, or you can go upgrade to the leather. So you can take the Badlands to the Outer Banks kind of feel if you want to, for some of the things, interior wise, I should say. So Badlands is the most popular trim here, probably for most people. And then you do have that Wild Track. So they're labeling it the engineering for high-speed off-roading. So standard Sasquatch, a little bit wider stance. And this year, we're going to talk about just a little bit standard suspension that upgrades it from the Badlands to the suspension that's used on the Wild Track. So that's pretty nice in how that works. And then you do have your Everglades edition. It says confidence inspiring off-roader. So this is, I call it the swamp truck, swamp SUV, I should say. So it does have the snorkel standard Sasquatch package as well with this one too. Also, you get a standard winch, some other things. We'll get into some other, not really any changes from last year to this year. That was introduced last year for those that had a carryover or 22 that, or I think it was a 21 that hadn't been built yet. Then you could go to the Everglades edition. Now it's available for anybody that had a carryover first, and then should be available in the 23 model year. And then we do have, next one up is the Heritage Limited Edition. This is going to be limited to one per dealer from what I understand. It says more style, more capability. They're only doing 1,966 of these. And so I don't know if you'll be able to get your hands on one. So again, one per dealer between this model year and 2024. So we've been told you can't choose your configuration, color, or options. It is, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit, right? That's what I used to tell my kids. That's pretty much what I've been told. I don't know if that'll change or anything. You know, like some of the other ones, it was available on some of the people that have been waiting for theirs, like they did with the Raptor. So we'll just have to see. Speaking of that, we do have the Raptor, the most capable Bronco out there. So all, you know, of course, you know, what is there to say about a Raptor? It has everything you need there. So ultimate off-roading. And from what I understand, it's going to be people that did not get scheduled from 2022 that are going to get carried over and get scheduled for 2023. So they'll need to convert their order over, and you can start your build right there. So there you go. Those are the changes to the model lineup. So I want to kind of highlight those for you there. Now let's talk about some of the things that are available first on the exterior, and we do have the course new for this year that I actually wanted it, and they talked about coming out in the first model year, and that was the dual tops. So you can get, there's two different configurations here. You do have the carbonized gray molded in hard top with the black soft top for the 4-doors. So if they're not available for the 2-door, but for your 4-doors, you can get the molded in black hard top and the soft top, both, which is awesome. Available in the Big Bend, the Black Diamond, Outer Banks, Badlands, Wild Track, and the Everglades. Not available on the Raptor. So, or the limited editions have their own version of this. So if you want to go limited edition, you're going to get the modular Oxford white painted hardtop with the black soft top for the 4-doors Heritage Edition. And then again, Heritage Limited, it says as well. But as we know, Ford sold us. We're just going to configure what we want on that one. So that's pretty cool. Having the dual tops. I went with the cloth top, thinking I'd be able to get a hard top later. So come and be able to order a dual top for those once you can start ordering at 23. I think it's a pretty cool deal. Almost wants me to switch out and get a 23, but not going to. All right, new paint colors for this year. We do have the Azure Gray Metallic Tri-Coat. That is a new color for this year. It basically replaces, not really, but basically replaces that Cyber Orange Metallic Tri-Coat, because that is discontinued for this year, and that is, a lot of people are in an uproar about that. Some people that have a 21 build, that they've wanted that Cyber Orange on their build, and now in 23 it's been rolled over and they can't get it. They are furious. So man, it's too bad they just didn't add a color and then not take one off, but that is Ford's decision there. And then we do have Robin's Egg Blue for Heritage Limited, not available in the other trims. And another color that got discontinued this year was the Desert Sand, and that was limited to a couple different trims, but is not available this year. So now talking about some changes on the interior, something I noticed on the order guide that was not listed in the major changes sheet, and that is they did upgrade as a standard radio. They went from a 6-speaker audio to a 7-speaker with a subwoofer. So that's been an upgrade, not a major upgrade for some people, but I think they've been given a bad rap about having, a subpar audio system. So this is Ford's way of making it standard, even on the base trim, 7-speaker audio, including a subwoofer. So keep that in mind. Now for the functional. for some different functional items. We do have the Haas 3.0 suspension that was available on the Wild Track for those with the Wild Track that had a 22, I think a 21 that went unscheduled. You could add the Haas 3.0 suspension to your Wild Track. This year it is standard equipment on the Wild Track. So you're going to get that Fox internal bypass dampeners. You also get the front powder coated steel bumper, front steel bash plates, and you're going to get the Ford Performance severe duty steering rack and tie rod ends. So that is going to be standard now on the Wild Track trim. So that's all not a lot of major changes, and a couple different new trims, of course, and some color changes. I do like the dual top being thrown in there, a little bit better audio sound system that's standard, and then of course the Haas 3.0 being standard on the Wild Track is pretty cool. So you're going to have the Haas 1.0 and about all the other, most of the trims. You go to Badlands, you go to the 2.0, you go to the Wild Track, you get 3.0, Raptor gets the 4.0. So pretty cool on how that works. And I'll be doing videos on all the trims. I'm going to start working on those this week and try to drill out as many as we can. We'll at least get through the Heritage Edition by the end of the week. And so that way you can look at that if you want to get a Heritage Edition. And let's kind of talk about some of the things. Of course, building price is available, as we just went through a little bit ago. But also a reminder to right now is that the only people that can order a 23 are people who have an unscheduled 22 that got rolled over into the system. So if you had a 22 order, it was rolled over to the closest configuration possible. If you had the Cyber Orange, they gave you the black color for right now. And so you have to go into your dealer and talk to them. Also, they put it as priority 99 to start with. So you need to get with your dealers, figure out based on the building price, go in there how you want to. You can order this however you want to for this model year. You are price protected. In fact, what they're doing for this year is they're going to price protect you to what you're wanting to order based on what it was when you originally ordered. So if you decide, okay, I was on a Badlands or something, but now I think I want a Wild Track, you're going to be price protected. So whatever the Wild Track price is now, they're going to figure what it was when a Wild Track was when you ordered that same configuration, and they're going to give you that difference as a private offer. That is really cool, and for doing that, not based on your current build for 22, but based on what you want to order, and 23 on what it was when you originally ordered, whether it was 21 model year or 22. I think that's a big deal for this. So you won't know that private offer until you put that order in, they get confirmed, COVP gets handed in, and then they will give you that private offer and you'll know how much it is. So also don't forget 2 days on the 28th, September 28th, anybody that had an unconverted reservation. So if you had a reservation, you never converted over to an order, this is your chance. You have an opportunity to go ahead and order a 23 before anybody else can. So you'll have to convert that reservation over to an order with the dealer, and then it pops it into the webdo, and then they can order it. So really, dealers can only alter orders that are already in there, but they cannot add new orders. So keep that in mind. So the only way for that to be in there is if you have that unconverted reservation, you can convert that over to an order, pops in the webdo, so then the dealers can go in there and configure that the way you want to. So those people can order a 23. Right now, there's no date being released yet on when they're going to take new 2023 model year orders. So right now we're just kind of in a hold pattern. And so we'll just have to see. I think what they're wanting to do is try to get all those orders confirmed and everything, so they kind of know what their plan is and how many they have. Maybe even schedule a few of the 22s that roll over to 23 before any new 23 orders are taken, which I think is smart. But I think that's the way they're going to do it. So that's what we're looking at this current time. So there we have it. That's all the news and information I have for right now on the 23 model year Bronco. Well, not a lot of significant changes, but we do have a Heritage Edition this year and some other cool upgrades for this year. So again, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget, hit the red subscribe button down below. You can subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified next time we have another video uploaded to our channel. And because we're always keeping you updated on Ford news, update, and information, including those complete guide videos that where I talk about all the standard equipment, different packages available, and standalone options in one video. This year, I'll be able to use the build and price since it's live. So be looking for those videos this week. Make sure you hit that notification turned on so you can stay notified for those videos. Until the next one, we'll see you later. Have a great day.